Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel Hijabi Halima. So today I'm going to tell you that why and how Halima Aden quits the model industry. लेकिन उससे पहले कि मैं ये बताऊं कि हलीमा एडन ने कैसे वो मॉडल बनी, वो कौन थी और उन्होंने क्यों मॉडल इंडस्ट्री छोड़ा, मेक श्योर दैट यू लाइक माई चैनल, सब्सक्राइब एंड शेयर. Halima Aden is a Somali-American fashion model. She was born in Kenya refugee camp, and after 6 years, she moved to United States. In 2017, Halima became the first international hijabi modest wear fashion model. She has also been on carpet for Rihanna Fenty Beauty, and she has also worked with Gigi Hadid and Bella Hadid. As we all know that under this lockdown, COVID-19 lockdown, ऐसी बहुत सी चीज़ें हुई जिससे कि कई लोगों की ज़िंदगी 360 डिग्री चेंज हो गई. कई लोगों के लिए ये साल ये कोविड लॉकडाउन एक बहुत ही दर्दनाक और बुरा रहा है, लेकिन कई लोगों के लिए एक पॉजिटिव चेंज भी लाया है. हलीमा एडन इज़ वन ऑफ द पीपल जिन्होंने अपने अंदर एक पॉजिटिव चेंज क्रिएट किया. उन्होंने रियलाइज़ किया कि वो कहाँ अपनी फैशन इंडस्ट्री में गलत रहीं और कहाँ सही रहीं. शी ऑल्सो सेड दैट मॉडलिंग इंडस्ट्री हैज़ फोर्स्ड हर टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ विद हर रिलीजन. और उन्होंने अपने इंस्टाग्राम, जहाँ पर उन्हें मिलियन पीपल जो उनको फॉलो करते हैं, अपनी इंस्टाग्राम के स्टोरीज़ में एक पूरी सीरीज़ शेयर करी विद हर पिक्चर्स एंड विद सम स्क्रीनशॉट्स, जहां उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया टू ऑल देयर फॉलोअर्स जो उनको एक एक अपना रोल मॉडल समझते हैं, ये बताने के लिए कि उन्होंने कहाँ गलती की और उन्होंने कहाँ सही की. सो राइट नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर दोज स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ हलीमा एडन, हाउ एंड वेयर शी वेंट रॉन्ग. This was my first ever fashion campaign, and it was thanks to bad girl Riri. Sister, let me wear the hijab I brought to set. This is the girl I am returning to, the real Halima. As I've said many times, being a minority inside of a minority inside of a minority is never easy. Being a hijabi is truly a journey with lots of highs and lows. Halima Aden was a refugee, a Somali, a black and a Muslim and a hijabi Muslim. So it has never been an easy journey for her. As a hijabi, she has faced a lot of, I believe that she has gone through a lot of things that we might have never been, we have never experienced. This is the hijab I grew up wearing 17 long years, mashallah, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But ironically, I would go on to just that, change it for the world. So keep in mind, I grew up in Minnesota after fleeing Kenya, had amazing teachers like Mrs. Sotner, but was also bullied by a bunch of little white kids for simply wearing a hijab. As she said, that it was never been an easy journey for being a minority, in a minority and in a minority. What like a Queen Rukia Ahmed Eden. My mom asked me to quit modeling a long time ago. I wish I wasn't so defensive. Sis was literally the only person who had the purest intentions for me. The advice she gave me was deen over dunya, and her stance has never once changed. Genuinely, the last time I was truly happy and content with my hijab journey. I wish I never stopped bringing my black hijab to set, because the minute I got comfortable, well, let's just say I got too carried away. Look at her hijab, mashallah, so beautiful, like the one I used to wear, and look at the representation I gave to her. Deep down, sister, can't relate. Honestly, same goes for me. I use this to justify a lot, as if we were needed these brands to represent hijabis. They need us, never the other way around. But I was just so desperate back then of any representation that I lost touch with who I was. But this isn't even my style, never was. Why did I allow them to put jeans on my head, when at the time I had only ever worn skirt and long dresses? I went back to my hotel room and just sobbed after this shoot, because deep down I knew this wasn't it, but was too scared to speak up. Also very common struggle when you are the first to do something. Like, what was the Heidi's green grass hiding on my uh, thing on my head? I can only blame myself for caring more about the opportunity than what was actually at stake. I blame myself for being naive and rebellious. What I do blame the industry for is the lack of Muslim women stylists. I should have just politely declined this, because where is the hijab? This is not a hijab. After going to my first big red carpet event, I remember suddenly wanting to change myself. Lamau, how crazy! Considering it wasn't even that brought together so many incredible women, but now I know it was because I was the only one in that space. I don't remember seeing others who dressed like me. So I look what you all said to heart and probably misinterpreted it as well. I remember wanting to the hot hijabi, as if that didn't just defeat the whole purpose. A hot mess is what is truthfully. It was truthfully. Looking back now, I did what I said I would never do, which is compromise who I am in order to fit in. Thank you, who you, for never giving up on me. If I continued down this path, I would have definitely lost my hijab completely. I had to delete this off my page because honestly, this wasn't representation. This was mockery, and I am so sorry. I was too young and naive to see it back then. But at the time, I justified it because look, it's a Vogue Arabia. But wrong is wrong, no matter how hard you try to convince yourself. Also, never again taking a job that will require me to change my scarf style just to show off a necklace. I am a hijab wearing woman. I can wear rings and bracelets, but what do I need a necklace for? I was just so happy to participate at a time, but what I should have said was go back to the drawing board. Where is my scarf? The one that covers my chest. Denise has been with me since day one of my career, and looking back, sis really had my back always. She tried to talk me out of so many looks, but I was too busy trying to look cute and feel accepted. Her face says it all, and she didn't need to be a Muslim woman to remind me to get it together. No, the real me. Mom said, go correct it. You were good and blessed before fashion. They came to you. What are you scared of? Correct the mistake you made publicly. Publicly. I never felt more free and relieved. Goddamn Somali moms are so stubborn, like why she wait all these years to say that. But also thank you COVID, because being home with her has put back so much into perspective. I am not rushing back to fashion. I had to make those mistakes to be the role model you all can trust. Remember, I had no one before me paving the way, so mistakes are part of the learning experience. I did good, but that isn't enough. We gotta have these conversations in order to change the system truly. I know on social media there are so many hijabis, those who are trying to portray themselves as a modest and modern. But we all need to understand that modern doesn't need to be fit in a something that Islam has provided you. Islam itself is it's much empowering women, that we don't need to try to fit in the ludicrous expectations of the society. Hijab is not just about covering your hair, but it is more about what your relation you share with your Rabb. And you should be enough wise, and you should be have enough ilm to understand कि कहाँ आप कब गलत जा रहे हैं, कहाँ आपका जो क्लोथिंग स्टाइल है वो मॉडेस्ट है या नहीं है, आप जो रिप्रेजेंट करने की बात कर रहे हैं, ईदर इवन इफ इट इज़ अबाउट लाइक modest fashion or modest clothing, you have to be enough modest in order to promote the modesty. And this message is for all my sisters, जिनको जो अभी भी trying to create a space in the fashion industry. Stop that. We don't need that. We have to. The Islam talks about, and it makes Islam and modesty and hijab has a clear concept. It forces people to understand how one's behavior is, how what she has in her mind, rather what she's wearing, how she looks, right? So I really hope that this journey, that Halima Aden's story, how she came out of that thing which was somewhere she felt that she's compromising her deen for the world, and she understood and gratefully bless her mother, Allah bless her mother, that she has always been there to guide her, because she is one of the best gift we all have, our parents, who are always there, and they are the only one who thinks best for us. And हो सकता है कि आप भी हम भी बहुत सभी बीइंग अ हिजाबी हम ऐसी कुछ गलतियां कर रहे हैं जिसका कि हिजाब से कोई रिलेशन ही नहीं है, जो कि हिजाब के बिल्कुल पैरेलल जा रहा है. हिजाब टेल्स यू टू नॉट ओनली टू कवर योरसेल्फ, बट इट आल्सो tells you how you are supposed to behave in a certain way, like how you should be behaving, how your manners should be like, how what your etiquette should be like, and what your clothing should be like. So it's all about it's a clear concept. It has nothing to do with how you look like, or how beautiful you are or you're not. That doesn't matter. All that really matter is what your character is, how you behave, what your manner is, आपके अखलाक क्या हैं, and it's more about your relation with your Rabb. So I really hope that this video is really going to help you and to understand that हम कहाँ गलत हैं. हम सभी कहीं ना कहीं गलत होंगे, and we can correct ourselves anytime. We should keep asking Allah to give us hidayat so that we can correct ourselves. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.